What's going on, everyone? This is Justin, and today actually I wanted to make a little video about what just like a regular kind of work and school day looks like in my life. So, right now it's currently 9:01 a.m. I started my day about 45 minutes ago. So I normally always start with outreaching. So I send, at the moment I'm mostly on email. So I send lots of cold emails and cold audits essentially to potential prospects. So this is what I started with this morning, and now actually I'm pretty lucky because today I was supposed to have like 2 classes this morning, but both of them are asynchronous right now. So like I've just got work to do on my own, which I've already done. So I literally do not have any classes up until I think 1:30, or actually no, 3 actually today. So I literally pretty much have the full day free to work. Yesterday I actually decided to start using an automated emails tool. So as you can see, I literally only send 10, but I really have a good open rate so far. So I'm sitting at about 80% for this first email sequence that I just sent yesterday. So I kind of had to take a little break from that. Essentially, it's my first time doing any automated outreach, so I've always done everything manually. And so I bought like a new domain as well as a new email to do this outreach because I didn't want to get my primary domain banned just in case. But this new email, I had warmed it up for about 5 days before starting the outreach, which I thought was enough. And I made sure all the signatures for the email was good. So like DKIM and essentially, I forgot the name about the other one, SPF. Anyways, so I made sure all the signatures were good, but DMARC, which I forgot to do. And essentially, as soon as I started, doing the emails, so I sent, 10 emails in the span of like 3 minutes, I think. And my spam score dropped from 10 to 5.7, which is pretty bad. So, 10 being like 100%. So like I'm 100% good and in the clear. 5.7, think of that as like a school exam, right? So it's like I've got 57% now, meaning that pretty shitty. So if I'm not mistaken, actually with the Spam Assassin, when you are 5 or below, you're officially considered like spam mail. So I am not spam yet, as I've tested. So I can send, whenever I send emails from that email to like, either friends or people I know to try and warm it up again, they still get the email. So, the email is good by itself, but for doing like mass outreach, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit again. So it kind of sucks because I just paid for the software. I just paid the subscription, which is like what, $55 Canadian a month. So I'm gonna have to like push this back by a few days. This week the goal is to continue to warm up this email, and then next week I'm gonna start back probably with 10 emails a day. But instead of sending them in a span of 3 minutes, I'm probably gonna do like a 10-minute like pause between each email, which they're gonna send over a span of a few hours. So this should eliminate like me getting flagged as like a spam or like junk mail. Also pretty cool thing. But as you can see over there, I essentially have a test drive reserved with the Tesla Model Y. So obviously I'm not in the market to purchase a Model Y per se, as this is not something I can currently, I'm currently thinking about purchasing, but it's always been my dream car. So Tesla has always been this car that I saw as like a big goal of mine essentially. And now I had the opportunity to there's an event essentially near a few minutes away from where I live, which it's just like an awareness event essentially for Tesla, where you could have like a free test drive with either a Model 3 or a Model Y. So I've already kind of seen a Model 3 before. I never test driven one, but I just decided to go with the Model Y because it's a bit like, it's the in between the Model X and the Model 3. And expanding your comfort zone regarding money and your goals in general is kind of key to achieving them. Because if you do not feel worth of getting something, like if something still feels like a dream, a dream is normally something that is so far away and is like, one day I'll get there. Well, it won't ever happen, right? Whereas if in your mind it's clear that like it's already there, it's already like kind of like waiting for me, and once I'm ready, it's already there. Like I can already get this, get this house that I've wanted to get, or get this car. So anyways, booking this test drive is more for me to kind of expand the comfort zone, and just, you know, driving a Tesla myself will kind of make it as, you know, less of a dream, and I'm not going to put that on the pedestal anymore, and it's going to be more attainable in my mind. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to do that. So that's going to be next Thursday actually, so still got a week to wait before I do that. So I just sent a few, you know, emails as you see here, and the open rate is kind of good this morning. It's rare that I see, you know, this kind of many people opening up a video like so quick. So anyways, you know, it's good. I also got an answer this morning from, you know, potential prospect, because what happened recently is essentially I'm still doing the transition from web design to Facebook marketing. So I you know, a big part of it is me starting over, I guess, in a way, because I have developed, you know, still you know, some amount of contacts for web design in the local industry, and people, you know, following back up with me, and I've built this sort of little network. But now switching to Facebook marketing kind of erases a small part of that, not completely, because I can still, you know, take those clients on, but still erases some part of that. Now this morning, something that I wanted to share, which was, you know, really nice. It's not the first time that has happened. I think it's the second time that I've seen that happen, but there's lots of cases where I, you know, send custom videos or messages or talk with people or potential prospects about, you know, especially in the past, it was their website. Now it's more the marketing, right? But, you know, whenever I gave them advice about their websites, and now I've seen, you know, one of the lady that I've spoken to in the past, she, you know, she was not too keen. She didn't want to invest that much into making a website. So, you know, we didn't end up going forward together. But I see today that she has updated her website, and that she took into consideration pretty much everything that I told her. So, yeah, I don't know. It kind of feels nice. And it really, you know, it makes me think that whatever I'm doing at the moment is working, and I have, you know, some sort of influence on people, you know, whatever, if they end up client or not, there is some sort of influence at some point. So we're now a few hours later, and I just finished, actually, well, I finished right before going to eat, so now I just came back from eating, but I did finish starting up a website basically for clients. So as I mentioned at first, I'm moving towards Facebook marketing, but or actually paid advertising in general, but I still have essentially some web design clients at the moment. So let me show you guys what I've worked on this morning. So far, you know, I'm just gonna show it really quickly, but this is what I got, you know, and I followed some stuff online that I saw with jQuery, how to perform this sort of little animation. But yeah, you see, this is pretty much what I've done this morning. Now I'm trying to verify my email that I mentioned having tried to, you know, do cold outreach with, and I'm trying to start back cold outreach, because essentially from what I saw online, there's not much I can do to kind of up my score from what it had earlier. So anyway, my spam score was a little affected with my email. So right now I'm starting back, but like really slowly for my emails. Also just started 2 ads for my own personal page this morning. So one of them for Facebook, the other one for my Instagram account. So one of them is story ads, the other one is just a general regular Facebook ads. So they're already going quite well. You know, they've been running since, well, one of them for about 2 hours, so really, you know, it's pretty new. The other one has been there for almost 12 hours, which have given me really good results. So I'm, you know, my cost per like right now is 6 cents on my Facebook one, which is pretty good. As for one of my clients, I'm actually running also page growth ads just to kind of get the account to a certain level. So, you know, build a bit more authority essentially for the client. So for them, the cost per like that I'm achieving right now, I think the lowest I've went was 11 cents, which was at first. So when this whole campaign was new, it went up to about 28 cents per like. Now I've put it back down, I think, at 16 cents right before my class that I have in about like 18 minutes now. Yeah, it's almost 3, so I'm just taking a quick break from working, and I'm actually reading this over here, Reality Transurfing, which was recommended to me by one of my good friends, Marco, and many others also that I've been following online. And so far this book has changed like so many things in my life, and like how I kind of perceive the outer world and also my inner world. So my, you know, my everything going on inside of me. And For anyone into I'm not gonna say self-help because this isn't self-help, but into any spiritual and kind of psychology books, I definitely recommend Reality Transurfing. Like, definitely this is one of the best books you can read if you're into those sorts of books. So this is right now my last class of the day, and it's my internship class actually. So we've got 2 guest speakers coming in to speak today, and hopefully it won't be it won't be too long of a class. So I just finished up the class. It wasn't too bad, honestly. It was all right. So I didn't listen much because I was doing something else on the side at the same time. I was working a little bit, but it was 2 speakers, like 2 alumni basically from my program who started their business, and we're just coming in to talk about that. I'm talking by, I wouldn't say experience yet because I'm still relatively new in this whole process. Like, it's been a few months, but still I'm still discovering lots of things every day. But once you kind of build off that momentum and you accomplish certain things, so just by my goal right now is just to simply outreach, just to get myself out there and essentially keep the ball rolling, and it's nice just to stop a little bit and realize that I've had, it would be a small impact, but people did change their stuff according to, to what I said. So we didn't necessarily do business or anything together, but my conversation was impactful enough for them to take action on their own. So this is nice, and I'm just taking the small wins. So whatever it is, it's fun landing a new client, it's fun closing in, it's fun seeing that paycheck coming in. Definitely is a part of the thrill and gets the adrenaline going, but those little things also make me smile. And it's pretty much it, honestly. So if you have watched this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. So this does help me quite a lot and helps the algorithm, push the videos on YouTube to share with other people that may like this video. So thanks again. Please leave a like, and see you soon. Ciao.